Three dark pandemic years. Anyway, I understand I'm here to tell the story about how the Rotary Club of Angeles Juliac became so much involved in this legendary vine. First of all, the Rotary Club of Angeles Juliac's fascination with this Juliac vine began at the start when it was organized, when its founding members, composed of, about 8 members from the Rotary Club of Angeles Mother Club, including myself. When we thought of what name should we name the new Rotary Club about to be formed in 1994, we decided unanimously to name it Rotary Club of Angeles Juliac. And this is to honor the legendary vine's significance in the history of Angeles itself. Because as we all know, Juliac was just a barrio, a remote barrio of San Fernando. And it was, I would say, a hinterland. There was, it was last vegetation all around, and it was named Juliac because of the prevalence of the vine Juliac in this particular area, 16 miles north of San Fernando. And so, during this Spanish colonial era, specifically at the turn of before 1800, the pioneers of Angeles, led by Pantaleon Miranda, cleared this area of the unwanted vegetation in order to prepare it for the planting or the cultivation of rice and sugar. And so Juliac was relegated to the background, just forgotten, since there was no commercial value to the Juliac vine except as a poor substitute for rope or twine. And so, as the story goes, the barrio Juliac rapidly developed until it became an independent town of itself, and it was named El Pueblo de Los Angeles. Now, how did the Rotary Club of Angeles Juliac come into the picture? It all began when Congressman Harrison Alvarez, he was congressman of Isabela then, but he had served previously as the Secretary of Energy and Natural Resources and was a senator for some terms. He was invited during my induction as the 5th president of this Rotary Club as our guest of honor and speaker. And since he was passionate about the environment and the preservation of our natural resources, he cited during his speech an example of vanishing flora, and he cited Juliac specifically. And he said he had challenged the people of Angeles to find a living specimen of the Juliac vine. And as of that time, that was July 12, 1999, at the induction time, no one has ever responded. And we just remember that. And we had no intention whatever of following up. But because of our community service activities in Sapang Bato, Past President
Wala ko. Wala na yung baterya.
So, Past President Greg Timbal intimated to me that he heard from the Ayata tribesmen that they knew of some Kuliat mines existing in the hinterlands beyond Sapang Bato. And seeing the opportunity, we tried to verify this. But in January of 2000, when former President Fidel Ramos became the guest of honor speaker of the intercity meeting of all clubs in the area, we told Congressman Alvarez that we are sure that we have Kuliat mines existing in the hinterlands of Sapang Bato. And he was taken aback. And we asked him if his challenge of giving a prize of 10,000 was still on. He said, yes, it's still on. Just show me the living vine and we will set the date for its formal presentation. And so that immediately after, in February of 2000, we hastily organized an expedition to find the living specimen of the Kuliat vine.
Yes.
And one early morning in February, Past President Greg Timbal, who was the head, who organized the expedition to Sapang Bato, accompanied by the lone woman Rotary Corps volunteer who volunteered to go to the mountains beyond Sapang Bato, Miss Anita Yap. Present? And also with Barangay Captain Mario Manyalong and 8 Ayata tribesmen, some of whom are here present and who will be formally introduced later on in this program. They were, after traversing a treacherous trek through the mountains and even going up steep uphill climbs and rappelling down downhill slopes and crossing many rivers, they finally reached the place where a few Kuliat vines, living Kuliat vines, were in existence. So they got a few of these samples, and to make the long story short, on March 5, 2000, year 2000, Congressman Alvarez came to Sapang Bato Multipurpose Hall, and the occasion was also graced by Governor Lito Lapid, Mayor Tarzan Lasatin, and Vice Mayor Rick Salamea. Many barangay captains and SK chairmen were also present, and also Councilor Willie Rivera, who was then a member of Kuliat. So it was a festive and festive occasion, as I believe the pictures are posted here. The blow-up pictures are posted on the walls of that memorable occasion. So, Congressman Alvarez, as you can see in the picture, presented me with a 10,000 peso prize for rediscovering the Kuliat vine for the club. And in addition to that, Congressman 10,000 was a big amount. It's a big amount of that.
Parang 100,000 na
and he promised another 10,000 if anybody can propagate the vine. I don't know what happened afterwards, because my term ended, and shortly after I went abroad already.
Propagator.
May
Yes.
propagator po, may propagator.
Okay, and I believe the Rotary Club of Angeles Juliet was able to donate sample here, but I don't know if it's still included among the exhibits.
There.
Uh,
It's here, this one. Inipo.
Right, this one. Okay, so that's the story of how Angeles Juliet and the Korean Vine are inextricably linked together. Uh, I'm very proud of the Rotary Club of Angeles Juliet, and I'm so lucky that it happened during my time, 22 years ago.
Wow.
I guess that's the long and short of the story behind the
Thank you.
Korean Vine. Thank you very much.